Hi Libra, this is going to be your love and life message for the 25th through the 28th, weekend epiphanies here and messages that have come through. This is good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury placement of Libra. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading meant for just one of you, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Don't try to make it fit if it's not your story. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This is a channel just for Libra and Sagittarius. So subscribe if you have those placements. I read for you here every couple of days, Libra. Link to my website for private readings and to check out human design analysis as well is down in the description below. All right, let's begin. Libra, this is going to be kind of a harsh truth reading. I feel like you guys are really waiting for something to happen that's not happening, and I don't know if it could get any more breadcrumby than it is. Like, this is the breadcrumbiest breadcrumbing relationship I've seen. Either that or like your dad is like insisting you get married or something, and it could be that too. And in Western culture, we think that sounds crazy. In other parts of the world, that's a thing. And I read for clients that have that kind of pressure from a family all the time. I do see potentially that for some of you, there is a father figure that's really wanting, pressuring a daughter maybe to get married or potentially to like be really successful. But what I'm mostly picking up on is that you and another person, I'm just going to flat out say it, you don't love each other. You're both not doing well, and you're really holding out hope that something's going to change, and it's not anytime soon. And for my feminines, you're struggling to communicate clearly and have good boundaries. But with the Eight of Cups and Death, it's like an ending has been slowly coming, and someone's really thinking about walking away. And I think you're the one that's thinking about walking away. I just think you don't know how or where to go. And I was like, oh man, this is tough. So I start off before I drop the tarot, I pull out oracle messages and then I ask Spirit to show me the details. What came out of the Soma Chandra oracle deck is misery loves company, making the best of it, dangling a carrot, and feeling guilty. Looking for financial stability is at the bottom of the deck. Also, I'm questioning everything right now. This is a serious relationship and you need a plan. Okay. Well, neither one of you are really happy and you're just sort of making the best of it. Someone has dangled a carrot. Maybe you've like dropped hints about something, or someone has made you believe that something is going to happen. They feel very guilty. It's like they told you something would happen, but now it's not. Someone said that. Like they dangled the carrot, but they didn't deliver the carrot, and now they feel guilty about it. And nobody's happy. Everyone's miserable, and you guys are just making the best of it. Someone's looking for financial stability. So one of you or both of you could be staying together because together you have financial stability. A lot of people get themselves into that scenario, or it's a struggle to get a divorce or separate because of that. Someone might be looking for like a different job and more financial stability. I also get the distinct impression that someone might be sick or not doing well, or they may have a parent that's not doing well. What Spirit wants you to surrender to at this time. Surrender your belief in scarcity and surrender your fear of change. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success. You deserve love. You deserve abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Yeah. Set intentions to identify where low self-esteem is keeping you stuck in scenarios that really aren't good for you. The Misery Loves Company card is talking with this one for sure. Also, someone is really afraid of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in a job, your health, or a relationship, or you fear aging or death. About this time last year, I started fearing not aging, but death. So I get it. That's a thing. Repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. That affirmation doesn't really work for me. I have faith that all is well. I'll be honest. I disagree with the card. That sounds like toxic positivity. I think sometimes my Mercury's in Scorpio, so I can be pretty harsh and pretty dark sometimes because I'm not afraid of darkness or heavy things. But what I would say, Libra, is that sometimes you have to look in the mirror and say, everything is not okay. Everything sucks and everything's kind of fucked up. And now I have to do something about it because I don't want to keep staying in a scenario just because I'm afraid of change. It's not okay. All is not well. I'm not going to feed myself that bullshit, and I'm going to get on my horse and go somewhere different. That's what I would do. But that's just me. I mean, you can keep telling yourself, I have faith, everything is okay. I'm kind of getting the sense that everything is not okay. So for some of you, you need to look yourself in the mirror and stop bullshitting yourself. For others of you, I kind of get the sense that for a few of you, some of you are actually in a wonderful relationship with a person who's very intelligent and trying to level up in some way, but they keep getting blocked. They also hang on to allegiances from their past that hold them back in some way. Like they may be very loyal and helping family members or an ex or something, and they just let that person walk all over them. They think they can take care of everybody, but it's actually keeping them from being with you, like proposing to you, marrying you, being with you. This person might be trying to get a new job or a better job or move or relocate, but they don't know how. But I'm mostly picking up that you've been breadcrumbed. And someone's got to let go of their fear of change. That could be them just as much as you. Also, with the looking for financial stability at the bottom of the deck and the belief in scarcity, someone's really got to shift their money mindset. Some of you, either you or this person, are terrified of being homeless or left out in the cold. Some of you just have to shift your money mindset so that you can live a more realistic lifestyle. Like decisions you make moving forward are very affected by your relationship with the material plane. Open up to the infinite nature of abundance and you can remove blocks. Like something I talk to a lot of clients about is that like they'll stay in a job or a relationship because of the lifestyle it affords them, and they wouldn't dream of living off of ramen noodles and Spam for 3 months just to get out of a shitty relationship or a shitty job. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. So it's like all these themes are coming into it. Self-esteem is affecting, the choices someone's making, a belief in scarcity, a fear of change, an inability to communicate. And I do think that someone is sick or has been through something difficult, but there's a lot of resentment here. There's a bitterness and an anger. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the King of Swords. For my masculine, some of you, that's you. Or some of you are dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The way someone feels is the Three of Pentacles. You're being seen as the Nine of Swords. So someone is stressed out about something with you, or you have shown stress to this person. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Seven of Wands. Someone feels very challenged. You got a twofer for the final outcome. By Monday, someone's going to have a plan and they're ready to leave something behind. Hopefully what they're leaving behind is something that they really need to leave behind. But for some of you, someone's making a plan to like that's an exit strategy. But the Magician is resourceful, and sometimes he's got to be kind of scrappy and make do with what he has. I just heard I got to make some chicken salad out of chicken shit. Okay, you got to science the shit out of it. You could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aries, Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio is here. Yeah. So with this King of Swords, clarifying this is the Four of Wands, the Hermit, and the Ten of Swords. Because I have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords, I kept seeing the Devil flip around too. And I was like, oof, someone might be sick. When I have Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Devil, someone usually has a health issue. But the Devil didn't come out. But I do think that either someone just is processing their pain and a painful ending, or they're very withdrawn. They may be in pain. They may be sick. Some of you, maybe you're going through, I don't feel like this is like a divorce that you're going through, because I have an ace here with the Empress. So that looks like a marriage or needing to get a new job. Some of you are going through a divorce and you're immediately thinking, well, I need to find someone else. No, you don't. You can be single for 3 whole months while you figure yourself out. But some of you are like, oh, I got to get out of this scenario and get into a new one really quickly. I mean, you can do that. I've done that. It was a mistake. But it's like, sorry, I'm very opinionated today. I realize that. You don't have to listen to my opinion. But the cards are showing me I'm really opinionated today. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on in the ether. I don't know where my Mercury is right now. But this person, there's stability here, but they will not open up. They're processing something difficult. And I do think that this person might be sick or under the weather. And the way this person feels about you is the 3 of Pentacles. So this might be like the dangling carrot, like they're working through something with you. They may do work around the house for you. They may have done quite a bit of work, but now they won't or they can't. Clarifying this is the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. This person's putting something off with you. They're being very strategic with you. The truth is, I mean, they're here. That's like the making the best of it and maybe dangling that carrot, but they're not putting in any effort. If they're under the weather or ill, then yeah. They're also keeping some things from you. They're beating around the bush. There's an elephant in the room. It's been this way for a while. I feel like this person has left you hanging with some plans. It's like y'all are making the best of it, but misery loves company. This person may be miserable and they just keep telling you like, oh yeah, we're together. We're going to move in together, or maybe you guys live together now, but it's like never ending duck and weave underneath. They're just going through the motions. And when they look at you, they see stress. Why? Clarifying this is the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. For some of you, this person knows that you expect the real deal and that for some of you, this person thinks you expect to have a very nice and cushy lifestyle where there's a lot of money and a lot of stability. Well, we all want stability. Not all of us care so much about money. This person might be putting a lot of pressure on themselves to be the King of Pentacles and to make good money and to propose and marry you. And they want to do that, but they're being really hard on themselves. And they're struggling to be honest with you about what they're really going through. It's either that, or they know you expect this and they ultimately don't really feel confident to do that. They're going to go through the motions, but for an undetermined amount of time, they might just be saying, well, let's just see where the wind blows. Let's just see where things take us. They may also say that they have bad luck. I think that that's an excuse. I think this person may need to shift their money mindset, let go of self-esteem issues, stop telling themselves, everything's fine, everything's fine. Let me guess, they have a Mercury in Sagittarius. That's their weakness. Mercury in Sagittarius shadow trait is everything is fine and the building's on fire. But they're usually really good at focusing on solutions and optimism. But optimism will only take you so far. And there's not a lot of optimism here for this person. What you need to know, or your advice, is the 7 of Wands. Someone feels threatened and backed into a corner, but they may also feel like they have the high ground. They may be very challenged as well, and they may challenge you. But clarifying this is the Star, the King of Swords, and the Tower. I feel like this is you, Libra. I feel like you have not given up hope on this King of Swords, and you're waiting for something to change. But they're like, I don't really want to change. As a matter of fact, I don't want to put any more effort into this than I already am. For others of you, if this person is like legit trying, they might be getting over a Virgo. They might just be very mercurial. They may have like a moon in Gemini or something, or a moon in Virgo, where they really need to go off and spend time alone and like process their pain and get over stuff. And if it's a woman, some of you, this chick's waiting for you to like marry her, masculine Libras, or like do something for her, or she's not ready. She doesn't really know what to do here, he or she. For some of you, someone is trying to break free from this King of Swords, or this is a person like waiting for something good and new to come in. They're also maybe trying to come into alignment with their true purpose, but they don't know what that is. They're waiting for it to hit them like a ton of bricks and they keep being blocked. Although my blocking card would be like the Two of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune, like divine detours that kind of suck, but they keep happening for a reason. But it's like, there is a blockage, but maybe you haven't given up hope. This person does want some kind of a freedom, but the final outcome is the Magician to the Eight of Cups. So maybe figuring out how to leave a scenario or a job, or like, the power's right here in my hands. All I have to do is leave the past behind. And clarifying this is death, justice, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, someone's daydreaming about some kind of an ending. And it's been a long time coming, but they do have to really let it die and really let it go and really allow for that death and the rebirth and live with the choice that is made and accept the consequences of it. But it's just tough with the Four of Cups. Like, we're just sitting there not really doing anything. Someone may be waiting for someone to die. There's like a will and an estate. I'm also hearing that the King of Swords is someone that resents you and your partner. Like, maybe one of you cut him out of a business deal or something, and he thinks he got the short end of the stick, and yeah, but he's about to give up. I feel like this is you guys trying to get away. So the untold truth of this person's heart: trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. And then rejection, irrational fear, saying no, dismissal, loyalty, dedication, trust, and reliability, and unconditional love, innocence, support, and whole heart. Okay, wow, I'm hearing a couple different messages. The first message I'm hearing coming through loud and clear is that this person does have unconditional love. I don't like unconditional love. I think unconditional love is for babies, puppies, and humanity at large. My Aquarians will understand that. Like, we want the Star of Aquarius to lead all of us to a freedom, and all of us to justice and to innovation, and getting away from stagnancy and mutation that's necessary for the survival of our species. But outside of that, unconditional love is, no, you have the right to place love on conditions. So they have an unconditional love. They may be loyal to something or someone, like out of, like, just through conditioning. And that keeps them trapped. I think they've been loyal to you, but they keep rejecting you at the same time. Let me guess, you've been living together forever, but they won't propose, or they won't get a job, or they're doing this to themselves, and now they're doing it to you. That someone really needs to be more realistic. Clarifying this person further out is the Six of Pentacles, the Moon, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Swords flipped into the reverse. This person's not asking the right questions. They're not listening, and they might be a little bit all talk, no action. Page of Swords in reverse for me is all talk, no action. This person may also have a learning disability or ADHD. I think they pay their equal give and take. They might ask for help, like they might get help financially from somewhere, or they are like they're doing their fair share. But then the Moon and the Six of Swords, they don't really know where they're going, and they're not asking any more questions. This person's not really good at helping themselves. They might need help. They might give something here. They don't know how to make financial stability happen past what they're doing. It's just like they're just sort of milling around in the moonlight, not really sure what's happening next, and communication kind of sucks. They should be asking different kinds of questions, and they're not putting their money where their mouth is. That Page of Swords will search for the answers. This person's really not. And they just sort of stay in this weird-ass limbo. I get the sense that for a few of you, this person is taking care of like an aging parent, but they really don't want to. They want to be with you, but they are blocked. So it's like, okay, well, I'll let my mom pay for everything, or I'll pay for this or whatever. And there's just a confusion. You also may take their financial support, but they don't really know where it's going. I'm sensing that there's some dishonesty between the two of you about money. That's not good for a relationship. Talk about the money, even if it's scary. So Libra, the untold truth of your heart is epiphany, time, vows, and solitary. Okay, you're having a sudden realization that you're going to be waiting for infinity for a true commitment. And you're feeling really isolated and withdrawn and lonely. It's like some of you have been in this relationship forever. Some of you are waiting for vows and commitment. You're starting to have some realizations. If you have any Pisces in your chart, it's doing you a world of good because they will have epiphanies of radical acceptance that are difficult to handle, but it hits them like a ton of bricks because what Pisces and Neptune teaches us that glamour is an illusion and not all that glitters is gold. It doesn't want you to live in a fantasy and you've just been waiting forever and feeling alone. Your tarot, Libra, is the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor. Some of you have Aries in your chart or you're dealing with an Aries, but then the Eight of Swords and Strength. For my feminines, y'all think he's the one. Oh, you're going to be my emperor. Either that or you're trying to make your dad happy. I gave up on that at like 32. I realized my dad loves me, but I'm never going to be who he wants me to be. So I'm like, oh, don't do that. Unless he's providing for you. It's like you really want someone to be your emperor, but there are things that you know you need to look at, but you can't. And it's difficult. And Strength, you're just hanging in there. Either that or you're really stressed out about a Leo who's being a dick. Because there could be two different masculines here. One of them you're trying to get away from, but you're going to have to shift your money mindset. Everybody is. And the low self-esteem. But I kind of get the sense that some of you, like, for my feminines, you really think he's the one, and he's so not. He's just making you wait forever, dangling a carrot. It's misery loves company. You're making the best of it. It's all out of guilt. Do you want a person to be with you out of guilt or because they like truly love you? This person's not putting in a lot of effort. Maybe they can't if they're sick. And I think that you haven't given up hope that something will really change. Some of you are going to threaten to leave and see if that works. But it's just like a struggle to hang in there. For my masculines, some of you think a Leo is the guy, but he's not. Yeah. Some of you like really want to have a serious relationship here, but it's like, it's just, you guys aren't coming together. And it's all about money and stuff like that. I am going to do an extended reading because Libra, I feel like some of you are really staying in a scenario where you're just being breadcrumbed and you're not happy. This person's keeping you in a forever holding pattern because of their shit that they won't work out. I do want to see if here's better off down here and fantasy, but you're frozen. Okay, Libra, you guys can't fucking stand this scenario and you know you'd be better off. And the way you deal with it is to just stay frozen and live in a fantasy. That's like the only way you can survive this. I want to see if you will break free. And I want to see if this person will make some kind of a change. Because I feel like you're kind of pushing this person to do something here. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. You deserve better than this, Libra. And this person's got to stop. Someone's a martyr in this scenario too. So I want to see where this will go because something could really change here and that could be chaotic. So if you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. Sorry this was kind of harsh, you guys. And sorry if I sounded so mouthy and opinionated. I am kind of mouthy and opinionated. Doesn't always make me wrong, but I might be. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, Libra, I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.